He's going monk mode. I'm going to try an hour of meditation for 30 days and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, have you started it yet?
I'm going to start it today. I tried starting it yesterday, but I feel like I feel like it's better to do it. I don't know. I'm going to do it in the evening. And I still do my 10 minutes of meditation in the morning, but I'm going to do an hour in the evening and just see
Fucking hell, that's big, man.
Yeah, but I feel like we ain't going to get, not really going to get this opportunity. Well, it's not really the perfect opportunity, but it seems like the most fitting. And I think, man, like, I'm an advocate of meditation, so why would I not fucking go all the way with it and see where it goes and see, what I can help and share and report with? But
I reckon you can do it, but I think it'll be good as well, man, to build it up, because it's going to be difficult doing an hour of meditation a day. Like, fuck me.
I've been doing 30 minutes to 40 minutes every other day.
Have you?
Yeah, and it's not too bad. But I use like the guided ones on YouTube because it makes it much more easier, because you feel like Nyan Cat or something, like on a magical little journey in the universe. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you go to this room and then you put all your worries and stuff in this room, and then you go jump to another room, and this guy's like guiding you through these rooms, and it's just like it goes much quicker. And it's like, is that 40 minutes? Is that it?
Alex, kill the Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
Then my eyes just like dash open and they're red. Kill. Just fucking walking down Plymouth, like walking to London.
You will buy Coke Zero every day.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna try. Yeah. I've been slowly increasing it. Like, I'm doing 20 minutes every day now, and then on Sunday I'm gonna start doing like 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll see. I'm just basically gonna see, like, do a big fat dopamine detox. I've been spending so much. Well, I don't like how
on your
much
phone.
time I spend on social media. Yeah, and it's not good for you, mate. It does not make you happy.
Yeah, man, I've noticed this as well. Like, I've made articles about it, and I know it myself, and I say it to my clients, like, yeah, get off your phone and that. And I'm like a bit of an imposter because I can feel it. Like, the more I go on my phone, my attention span is fried. Like, when I've noticed a correlation of if I leave my phone to like 12 to 1 p.m., I can get easier into deep work, and I can find it a bit more drive, a bit more joy, should you say, or satisfaction or contentment from like writing an article per se. Rather, if I've been on my phone, my brain's a bit scatterbrained, would you call it? So I think me and Tom were saying about this the other day in the podcast, like, I don't think social media is a bad thing inherently. Like, it gets a lot of hate, and so does your phone, but I think ultimately like they are good. But it's how you govern it, it's how you moderate it, and it's just so difficult to moderate it with these apps and whatnot, and especially when your job's kind of like on social media. But I've noticed like my mood, sense of gratitude, and just everything is like, yeah, I think I'm probably going to go down a certain route with you, like with the dopamine detox for a week anyway. Definitely do, like, I like to do one day. It never really happens. I try to make it Sundays where like I don't go on my phone.
Yeah, I do the same. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how that one goes.
I've been trying to set Sunday as my day where I do nothing. Yeah, and it just hasn't been going good. Yeah, like I literally just get like an itch, like oh, because what I do is I'm like, all right, it's Sunday, all right, I need to chill out today, so I'll just get like a couple little bits done in the morning, like, oh, just fine, just get it done, and before I know it, it's like fucking 4 or 5 p.m. And I've been working all day, and it's I just can't snap out of it.
And then Monday comes around, and you wanted that rest so you could reset. And you haven't had it, and you're like, I've got to wait a whole nother fucking week now.
Straight back into the whirlpool,
literally, like
getting washed around.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I said to myself that I would do when I like plan everything out. I was like, oh yeah, Sunday's gonna be Sunday's gonna be like the day where all I'm gonna do is produce music on that day. And like last Sunday, all I did was do like admin work, edit, like for the whole entire, like 7 till 7 basically, or probably 7 till 10. But yeah, I think you got to be on it. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't think it's inherently a bad thing, but I think it's good to have time for yourself. I was watching, you watch Alex Becker, don't you, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching some of his videos. I really fucking rate him.
Yeah, he's like him.
What he has a really good one on how he makes how he makes $2,000 an hour. Have you seen that?
No.
It's sick. It's such on YouTube. It's like Alex Becker $2,000 an hour or something, and he basically just goes on to talks about why he it's successful, and then it's just it's what does he say? It's just based around like not having any distractions. So like not going on social media, not being distracted by things, not like almost living like a bit of a monk or a recluse, and just like managing your time and being consistent, like consistently doing things like day in, day out, just like just literally just working fucking hard.
Yeah. I think it's the power of, is like in that what you said, where it's the consistent is the power of compounding. So like I've noticed this firsthand. Like this is why I'm kind of going down the monk route when it comes to like getting work done for me, especially with my kind of like erratic brain. When we had to go to Starbucks because of the internet, but legit, I got a lot of work done, man. I was getting up at like 5 a.m, walk to Starbucks, like no distraction, and I had to do the work because we were in Starbucks then, and then. What? What are you laughing at?
Just Tom looking at me thinking, modafinil.
Well, that as well.
Great.
Modafinil, I like it.
But yeah, I agree. I think it's like separating your work environments though. Like that's probably a big one.
I'd love to have an office.
Yeah.
I was thinking
RET office.
Yeah, well, I because obviously I'm still planning to move with Dion. And when we do, like, obviously we go look for a 3-bed place, but I just said to Dion, if we can't find a 3-bed place, because I want a studio, man. Like if you can't find a 3-bed place, just get a 2-bed place, and then me and Dion were just gonna like rent a fucking office space somewhere and just turn it into like a studio. But I found some real big places, like literally like a barn conversion, where you could have like a massive office in and studio. So that's like always an option for splitting it. You boys just trying to record a fucking video, and in the background you just got, yes mate.
Yeah, no, we just got you got you fucking showing Dion your latest little synths that you've made. All you can hear in the background is fucking, mate, that'd be decent though. Definitely want to get like a hub.
Yeah, because we could also even do seminars, man. We could invite people and like do like seminars. But I think like more space the better. And I think me and you said that as well about like, I think that's the next step for RET is an office space. Yeah. Because I really do, like Mo said, want to separate it, because then it's go time when you're in there. At the moment now, I'm like, my bed's right next to my where I do my check-ins and everything. So it's not good.
It's not ideal, but
yeah, it's not a great permanent thing, is it? I think that's definitely something that I'm going to do next as well. Like separate room for work, Yeah. Because although this place is fucking sick, and your place is pretty tidy as well, it's like, I think if you do work from home, you do need like to separate your space. Like working from bed is so bad, man.
Fuck that.
I never do that. Never.
Working from bed, I couldn't imagine anything worse.
I think that's terrible.
That'll start affecting your sleep as well. When you get into bed and you associate your bed with switching off and going to bed, it's just like basic sleep hygiene. You just don't do anything in your bed other than sleep.
What would you say about a meditation room?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool idea. But also, equally, I think I don't think it's like necessary.
Luxury.
Like, yeah, kind of like. But the whole point of meditation as well is like detachment from the idea of self.
Yeah.
And like, so surely having a specific, like, I need to be in this place in order to meditate me is like a bit contradictory.
Or perhaps could you not just use it instead for the longer, deeper sessions where you do like Kundalini meditation, where you're like, right, I really want to, go fucking deep down the rabbit hole here and lose myself. And then,
what's Kundalini meditation?
It's like weird. I did it the other day. Tom might have heard me. Obviously, like I'm obviously just next door to Tom, and you do like deep diaphragm breathing, like with your your belly button,
like Wim Hof kind of thing.
Yeah, like like that. And I'm like,
I was like, he's having a great time in there.
Yeah. I was like, I'm like sat down on my floor in my room, like just so out of place. I'm like, I've got my hand. You have to do your hands like that. You put your index fingers with your thumb and everything to help with your chakras and all that. And I'm like, if Tom comes in, he's gonna be like, right, I'm not living with this psychopath anymore. And then, yeah, mate. But you know what? You feel good.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I don't care. I like it. I'm gonna go all the way with it, I think.
I think there's a lot to be said for meditating. Like I used to do it like on the just normally just sitting in a chair, but I always meditate now, like sat cross-legged without my back supported.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I think it makes a world of difference.
Agreed.
Do you just, when you're doing it though, do you just like kind of hunch over, or do you make sure that like you're keeping up straight as well?
No, I actually make my posture as bad as possible.
Super kyphotic.
So like, yeah. So like my spine is actually beginning to fuse in like hunchback time. Alex almost spitting out his drink.
Fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's Notre Dame been rebuilt yet?
I don't know what they're rebuilding it.
It burned down, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that, mate.
I did.
Never been there.
Future job opportunity. Like hand in my resume.
What, build Notre Dame?
No, it would be the Hunchback there. I think the old one got fucking burnt.
Fuck's sake.
You know what? I don't think I could ever hand in a resume again.
Really?
After like doing coaching and that, and I don't think I could do it. I think like I'd be not suicidal, but it would get me super depressed.
Like just legit, that ultimate regression.
Right?
Taking a step back.
Just because like it's kind of like, I think at one part it's kind of glorified and sexualized a little bit with not sexualized. It's like sexy to be like, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm self-employed. But then like, it's not all fun and games, man. Like, look, we don't get to have like a nice Sunday off like a lot of people. No. You can't help but like work on your business.
Yeah, poor us.
But like, I can't, maybe it's ego, but I can't stand. And I reckon Mo's like really like this because from a young age, like you've been doing YouTube and that. So I can't stand like the kind of dynamic of the hierarchy of like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Just like my time is just equal. I don't know.
Can you imagine like I scored 0 out of 100 people on Jordan Peterson's politeness category in his personality test. Can you fucking imagine me with a job like having to like, yes, master, yes, sorry, I'll get this straight up. I would not fucking last.
Someone like planning your week for you, telling you when you're going to delegate your time. Ooh.
I just grow resentful and bitter.
I think I could do it, but like an ego thing as well. No, but there's definitely like you said, there's definitely like an ego part of me, like being my own boss and making my own shots. Like I don't want to do that. So,
but the thing is, though, a lot of people that listen to this probably do have, obviously they do have, bosses and whatnot.
9 to 5.
And it's not until you've actually like tasted.
They're trash, beta trash. If you have a normal job or a boss,
you're a rat. Part of the rat race.
Yourself.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, nah, but it's not until like you've actually like tasted what it's like to actually like delegate your own time, plan everything, like until you've like tasted that, you realize how shit it is to be employed, especially when you
in
hear
some aspects.
Yeah. Obviously, it's like security and whatnot, and obviously when you're self-employed, it's a bit
predictability.
Riskier. Yeah,
decent money if you do well at it. But if you enjoy just kind of like letting someone else take the reins a little bit, and as long as you just put in the work, you get to clock off. I think it's great. But I just can't do it. Every job I've had, I've hated.
It's just a personal thing that I think. Like, but is it because some people are cut out to do that? I haven't decided this. Is it because some people are like can do that because that's like who they are? They're like fine
9 to 5
having that job, or is it because they're oblivious to everything to what they could be having?
You know what? That's a good point, man. I would say it's probably the latter for a lot of people, because it's not until you're made aware and you're able to kind of like be self-reliant and realize, hang on a minute, I can actually set a schedule for myself and I can actually earn an income independent, and it's a lot more freedom in a lot of senses. Depends on the person, but I think generally speaking, if people were to have a taste of that pie and have a sustained business and like that independence, I would be interested to see how many would be like, you know what, now I'm going back to my 9 to 5.
Yeah, but everyone knows someone that's self-employed. They know it's doable. It's not like they know any different, And like I'm someone that call me a fucking princess, but I've always hated being employed. Obviously, yeah, granted, like all the jobs that I've done haven't been, in my interests. They've kind of just been to get me by and whatnot. But I've hated every single job that I had. And now that,
but how many people like their jobs?
A disproportionate amount.
Oh yeah,
just like it, yeah.
The more people hate it than like it, 100%.
Like think of everyone we know that's in that's like let's say normal. So like Dion doesn't count, for example, because Dion isn't. No, but in all seriousness, like Dion is like a really positive, outgoing dude. Reads a lot of books, you know. Like think of like people that are quote unquote normal, like stereotypical, who do they enjoy their job? Like,
no. My parents don't particularly. My dad doesn't enjoy his job. My mum most days doesn't enjoy her job. I don't think, you know. So I think the vast majority of people don't. But
I think it's fear, man. I think it's I literally think like the main reason that people don't do something else or change is because of loss aversion. Like we always want to we'll avoid losses rather than taking risks to get something more
100%.
Because we don't want to lose things because it's like hardwired into us.
But then you're just making the biggest loss over the long term, and that is.
But again, we're not trained to kind of see the long term. It's always short term gratification, short term behavior that is rewarded. And it's like what Mo said, man. Like I was saying this to you as well the other day about how what was on about what did Mo just say
about loss?
Yeah. So in marketing, you see it all the time. Oh, don't miss out and whatnot. And we're kind of trained. Well, obviously it's instinctual as well, but it's even more so. It's like it's also used against us and ingrained in us further with marketing and whatnot. And I also think a lot of people have like scarcity mindset. They always think like, what, you know, obviously prepare for the worst, but they never think what could go right. It's always what could go wrong.
Yeah.
And always I think like whenever I think of any kind of opportunity, I always think, right, okay, so what's the worst case scenario? I mean, you said this loads, but like it's such like a testament to, I think in your 20s, take the risk.
I think you should literally write down positives, negatives for a situation, what you want to do.
Yeah.
And if the positives outweigh the negatives, just fucking go for it. And especially if you're young, you know.
Oh, mate, like if you're young,
gonna happen?
Like, you can go and fuck your life up for the next 5-10 years. No, literally, you can
take loads of drugs.
Legit, dude. Like you hear it. It probably makes a better story if you can turn your life around at the end of it. Like people love that story from like broke to riches and all that. But it's like when I remember, man, walking to the bus stop just over a year ago. And then Mo was like, yeah, we got the place. Like, you know, do you want to move in and everything? And like, do this. Like, should we push the button? With, like, taking that big lifestyle change personally for me quite a bit. And then like that kind of natural mechanism of risk, you know, comfort zone. Or what about this? What if it doesn't work out and blah, blah, blah.
What about your co-op bakery?
Yeah. What about me donuts that I can binge on? I won't get to have them. And I felt that because I remember hesitating to Mo. He was like, do you want to do it? And I hesitated for like five seconds. It was stupid. And then I was like, right, no, just do it. I had to like consciously take back the rein and say, nah, let's just go for it.
Yeah.
And then after I said that, I was like, well, it's out now. We got to go with it. But turned out all right.
Yeah, exactly.
So far. Touch wood.
Yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. It's like, I think it's so frustrating because so many people say no to things purely because they're scared or they don't try things literally out of fear. But then it's like the thing that they fear the most is like the worst case scenario. All that's going to happen is they're going to go back to where they are exactly right now before they made the decision. And then it's like, so if you actually take a step back and think about it, you're too scared to do something because you're worried that you're going to fail, but that will put you back in the exact same situation that you are in right now. So by not doing it, you are guaranteeing 100% that you fail, when if you do it, there might only be like a 0.01% chance of failure. But it's so fucking illogical.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Amen.
Exactly. I think it kind of like it's related to the winner effect, where if you do one thing, it kind of increases your self-esteem, and then that becomes self-esteem, and then that improves your like self-assurance and self-confidence in yourself that you can complete tasks, and then like it's a positive spiral effect, or spiral effect, snowball effect. I think that's kind of like the same with the risk taken. So now, like, we've done this. Kind of like for me personally, it's broadened the horizons.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's where a lot of things stem from when you see like entrepreneurs go from one milestone to the next, to the next, to the next. It's like, well, maybe it was just the big domino effect of
reassurance,
they were successful here, and then that kind of it validated them, so they took on that new identity of, oh, look, I'm an entrepreneur, I can take these risks and I can succeed. And then
it's a fucking mindset, man.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. But
like, sorry, dude, go on.
No, go on. I was just gonna say, but that could be the catalyst.
Yeah,
I was gonna say something I've been really thinking about recently is like, think of Elon Musk, or think of anyone that's rich and successful. That Alex Beckley guy, whatever his name is, like Elon Musk. Like, think of these people. Like Elon Musk is a good one. And now imagine if they were like born, or they were like their consciousness was transferred into someone else. So they were just suddenly a homeless person with nothing. Like, do you think they are gonna remain homeless and like hopeless and like not doing fucking anything of their life? Or do you think, irregardless of the fact that they start with zero money, have nothing, they're going to be like a multi-millionaire in a few years? And it's like, of course they fucking are. And that just like, everyone knows that. And that just, it isn't because they were born rich or anything like that. And then that just goes to show that it is a mindset. It is a fucking state of mind. And I think a large part of it, like especially with Elon Musk, man, like when he had like invested something stupid, like all of his net worth into 4 different companies until he was borrowing money to pay rent or living on his parents' sofa or some shit. I can't remember the story. But it's like, it goes to show that it's more about just fucking taking risks and opportunities.
Yeah, that's fucking... Didn't he? I swear he had like $100 million, and he invested... Obviously, that's a fucking stupid amount of money, and invested it all, and then was like borrowing money off his mum and whatnot. That's just fucking...
Yeah, I think
silly, man. That's crazy.
Obviously pays himself minimum wage just so he can, sustain, survive. But the guy's an alien, man. Like, I think I was watching something and he was like, you wouldn't want to be me. Like, when he was younger, he thought he was insane because it was just like a firework in his brain, just like of ideas and like just constantly. He just couldn't switch it off. It was just constantly like...
I wonder what porn he watches.
I bet it's some crazy shit.
Probably aliens fucking on Mars.
I bet it's like Japanese fuck bots and stuff.
Nah, like fucking hentai Martian aliens, mate.
The only thing that calms his mind.
That's why he wants to go to Mars.
Yeah. So eager, spend his whole life savings. We have to get there. The hentai aliens. Oh my god,
I'm not crazy.
I need to get his book. Well, there's a few. I really want to get different books, like autobiographies. No, there's a couple different.
There's one that's like an autobiography.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of good things about it. I do want to get that. But I've gone pretty fucking, not crazy, but it's just keeps increasing and increasing my list of books that I want to read. And I kind of get like,
oh, boys, you should. I've heard the great things about Jeff Bezos' biography. Apparently it's amazing.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, like apparently it's like life changing. Because he just talks about like having, I haven't read it, but I've heard like an account of it. It's like all just about having fun and about how everything he does, he like enjoys it and does it with like
passion.
I don't have to read it, but yeah, I've heard that's a banging one. It's called like Living Like a Virgin or something.
Is that supposed to be about me or something, eh?
He's stepped down from Amazon now, isn't he?
Yeah, something.
They had their most, obviously during lockdown and whatnot, everyone using Amazon. They had the most successful.
It's Richard Branson, not Jeff Bezos.
I was going to say, it doesn't really make sense about the Virgin thing, but now I get the connotation with Richard Branson.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I know, as Elon Musk actually said, someone asked him, like, yo, what books do you read? And he's like, I find a lot of value in autobiography because there's a lot of life lessons like that rather than just kind of like the general self-help shit. It's like you're learning about someone's entire life lesson. Yeah, and then you can apply it to your own life. So I think I will get more into autobiographies and see what will help with me.
I've been reading some fucked books recently, like as in fucked, just like I was doing a book a week, but now I've gone to like a book a month. I've started reading I'm still reading the Gulag Archipelago, and oh my
How is that?
God.
What is that?
I refuse not to quit on it.
Why?
But because I don't want to just like stop reading it because it's too long or like too hard to read. It's it's by Sholnitsyn or some shit.
Alexander Schnitzdon, whatever his name is.
Schnitzel. I know what you mean. Yeah. It's about, I'm like 2/3 of the way through, but it's just basically about the Soviet Union and the USSR and like how it all happened and how like fucked everything was, and about how like there was concentration camps basically in Russia before like the Nazis and all that stuff, and like how it was like this tyrannical leftist regime was like in power for like 100 years, something stupid, just fucking people up.
Mad. I was watching the funny you say that about the thing I was watching last night. Did you see on my story the something about the self? It's a 4-hour documentary, and it's starting off with how Western society was kind of like not brainwashed but cultured so that you need, like they were cultured to be consumers. They were curated to be consumers, so they applied like Freud, psychologist
Sigmund Freud, yeah.
And he believed that people, when they were in packs and tribes, would become their animalistic traits would become apparent. We're only in a tribe, and this is why you see like not tribe in group behavior,
or like a riot mindset.
Yeah, exactly. You lose your identity, and so there was this. I forgot his name, but this American dude. Basically, he was a full-on narcissist. He thought people were absolute idiots because like he would implant these like marketing ploys for people to basically, after World War II, the government was worried that they wouldn't be able to make enough money because people wouldn't consume enough. And so what they did is started like doing marketing tactics to encourage like consumerism. Like say, for example, they kind of encouraged women to smoke at the time, and that there was like some hidden like Freudian idea used to push that, which was to do with women wanting to be in power, women wanting something to do like the cigarettes would be a symbolism for having a penis or something. It sounds really bizarre, but that would signify power and that would make them equal to men.
I think I've heard this.
Yeah, it was crazy, and I was like, it's just like people think they're in control, and it's like you're just again a product of what you consume with the TV and the radio, and it was just like, and then Hitler was using this as well, and this is how he turned a whole country, Germany, to advocate for a dictatorship rather than having what's the other one? Not a debate. What's the opposite of a dictatorship? Democracy. Yeah, exactly that. And so he was like, they all got behind it. Dictatorship.
Mad.
I need to finish the documentary, but super, super interesting. Yeah, give it a read, give it a watch.
Head fuck.
How's training for you boys going?
Training?
I'm fucking hating it, if I'm honest.
It's going all right. To be fair, I think I'm just focusing on like obviously because we don't have like a rack or anything like that. We're just training in our kitchen. It's pretty.
Have you had any complaints?
No.
Are you quiet when you train?
Yeah,
relatively quiet.
You ever like slab the weights by accident?
Yeah, sometimes, but we've had no complaints. And
probably downstairs like dust falling down,
chandelier, fucking bits of chandelier.
We always do it at like 8 p.m. as well, so you probably
because we're lazy. We wake up and then just work all day, and then leave it to the end of the evening when you're tired and don't want to do anything. So you just go downstairs and get like a half-hour session. Then, so it's always at like I've trained at like 11 sometimes. It's not good.
Fuck that, dude.
But yeah, it's going all right. Just trying to do what we can do. Obviously, it's hard not having a rack and trying to like clean and jerk and press fucking like 80 kilos or above into a squat position.
How's your calisthenics going, man?
Yeah, saw you trying to do a muscle up and stuff.
That was funny. That
yeah.
Someone like inboxed him, messaged like, "You're getting weak, bro." And then like it's so true what like the thought process what Mo said, like, yeah, it is weird, but then on one side it's like, fuck you, mate, I will fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like if like no one's gonna come up to you and be like, oh, you look really weak, bro. It's like, mate, I'll fucking chin you. So it's like, why do people say that in DMs? Yeah. It's like always some like weird little Indian kid or something. like bro, you look very small and weak. It's like, I don't know what accent that is.
Russian Indian. You look like puny human. You know?
There you go. But yeah, it's going. Mate, I'm actually like properly enjoying it.
Good,
because it is so fucking shit training with water bottles and a rope that I've got untied from a fucking fisherman's
You look like the
bath.
boy in the striped pajamas or something.
Did you steal? Did you steal the rope? Did you?
I found the rope on a fucking beach, like covered in seaweed, and like So that, and then I've got as a barbell, I've got a
Fucking Ramirez.
I've got a shovel handle with no shovel attached, and then I basically use the fisherman's rope to tie bottles of sand as weights. But dude, the whole thing like freaking swings, and it's the most frustrating thing to try and like press.
That's a bit of stability training right there. That's fucking good, man.
Literally. Yeah. I have watched.
It's like fucking Tom Hanks when he's building that craft. Mo getting all these things together, like the rope and everything, the shovel. This will work, and then it's just swaying like fuck. Tough times.
Yeah,
mate.
but calisthenics is like I'm actually probably enjoying it more than the gym, just because it's like so nice to have something that's like easy, and it's kind of good as well because it's applicable to real life. You know,
100%.
like I climb a lot of shit, but yeah, I'm gonna get decent at that, as that's all I can do. But man, like I haven't had DOMs in my chest, like felt any chest DOMs in like fucking ages. And after that first calisthenics session, they have like TRX.
Yeah.
I think TRX is really good, mate. Like better than free weights if you've got like no weight. But all I did was 4 exercises. Did like pull-ups, TRX flies, and then rack chins, and like a straight bar dip. And mate, the next day, my chest was in bits. My fucking triceps were like fucked. Like I was in pain, man. I was like, damn. Like obviously it's doing something.
Yeah,
So,
I think people loved. Go on.
Go on. No, what are you gonna
I
say?
just said I think people love to complicate things, but the basics, man. If you're training hard, the basic compounds like that, like it clearly works and it's fun.
Oh, you don't need fancy movements at all.
I don't think so.
So that you just nail the basics, fucking give it some intensity as much as you
mate.
can, and then it will do the job.
What are you saying, Mo?
Nah, literally.
What, when you say TRX, what have you fashioned that out of then? Like fucking, I don't know, like if you string together loads of like pairs of boxers and you're just...
Nah, it's like it's in an actual calisthenics park. Pretty fucking cool. I managed to find
Is nobody giving you shit?
No, it's weird. No one said shit. To be honest, although I've like lost a lot of size, I'm still probably twice the size of 99% of Portuguese blokes. So I just stand there looking menacing. And,
That's all that matters.
Yeah, but no one's giving me shit. I think it's mate. It's so dumb out here. Like you can't walk on certain sides of the pavement, but you're allowed to go to the calisthenics park. Like,
why can't you walk on certain sides of the pavement?
I don't know, because there's like it's I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of moaning about dumb shit, but it's like because there's basically if you imagine a road, one side of the road is shops, the other side of the road is a river in town. Both sides of the road had pavement on it. Like they've like legally closed one side of the road that's not on the side of shops, so you're not allowed to walk on the side by the river because there's no shops, so you have no purpose.
So it's to deter you from going out for like purposes out like clearing your head, going for a walk, etc. Like so, you just want you to go off the essentials to shops.
So they've I think that's the logic behind it, but obviously that just basically means that everyone's crammed into one side of the pavement, walking shoulder to shoulder. So
Ideal.
Makes loads of sense. And then they close the beaches as well here, which is quite funny as well. But like, yeah, they put like barriers across. I'm pretty sure this before. They put like barriers across the beaches, but I just throw them into the fucking hedges.
Delinquent.
Mate, literally, I think it's like a fucking statement, dude. Like, and people go onto the beaches. Like, if I see it, mate, like if I had a knife on me, you think I'm to say something crazy? No, I would. I just see your faces. Like, what's he gonna fucking say? No, because like, dude, it's weird out here because like the amount of people like that don't. Everyone wears masks to go for walks outside on their own. If you walk by someone in a street, they put a mask on and like hold it over their nose. It's like they don't have any kind of basic common sense or scientific understanding and just do as they're told. But yeah, it's a weird one because like, I think actual people have like cable tied the barriers on and shit, like the old people that just sit at home watching the news and stuff. So yeah, it's odd out here, mate. I think there's a big snitching community as well, like people like phoning the police, and it's a big thing. But that's probably why Portugal was allied with Germany or neutral with Germany in the Second World War, because of this like publicly ingrained attitude, you know.
It's crazy.
Interesting. Where did you get your haircut from then? If there was lockdown, who butchered your head?
Fucking hell! What removed my hairline or what's left of it? I went to like, so some people, like, I just went around someone's house and got it done. Basically, okay. Dodgy barber, dodgy trim. But
Edward Scissorhands, the guy was whoever it was.
I wish it was fucking Edward Scissorhands, mate. Then maybe I'd have a hairline left.
It's like that meme, innit, where it's like, what would you like? You like, just fuck my life up, fam. Say no more. What can I do for you?
Literally, dude. I went in there and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just have a little bit off, please, mate. And the guy was bald as well, so I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be sick. He's gonna like,
you want like me?
No. Like I've got a pretty shit hairline. So I was like, okay, but this dude, like Dwayne from Lucas, like always does bits. Yeah. Like my hair looks sick after doing hits. And then I was like, all right, maybe this guy's bold. He gets the struggle of a dude with like a pretty like mediocre hairline. So he's gonna sort me out. Like no problem. But I was like, all right. I'll reiterate to him. I tell him exactly what I want, only a little bit off, and he was like, "Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you." And then he's like, "I take a little bit off top." I don't know why. It's fucking Bulgarian again or whatever. And I just sat there, and it's like a scene out of a sad movie. Like it's almost like, you know, it goes black and white, and the rain's pouring. And it's got like those sad tunes. I'm just looking at my hair, like inches of it just falling off, like past my face.
All around me are familiar faces. Did you get all like hot and sweaty and clammy and stuff?
I just accepted it, mate. I was like, well, and the worst thing there wasn't even a fucking mirror, because it was like, yeah, but I could see in the reflection like how much he'd fucked me. I'm getting a call. 1 sec.
Oh, I'm so glad I've got hair. A bit too much at the moment, but
it's better to have too much than too little.
We're gonna have to break lockdown rules and get another haircut soon. Yeah.
Oh, please. It makes a big difference, man.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Right.
Yeah, I feel so much better with a haircut. Like it almost like alters your mindset a little bit.
Yeah, legit.
Gets you going. Yeah.
Reflection. Mo, you know what the worst part about that story is?
What?
The fact that I can just imagine your way is like, was it good? And you have to go, yeah, mate, nice one. When they show you the miracle, it's like, fuck.
I would love to think that I would be like I would love to say that I could be like to him, nah, it's fucking shit. Like, and I think if it was like a British barber and I could like, you know, communicate better, and I didn't have to go back to him, I probably would have been like, yeah, you fucked me up, mate. But there's no one to go to, so I'm gonna have to go back to him at some point. But yeah, man, I was not pleased. He literally like he took the fade like up
to your temples.
Yeah, it's just. Literally, mate, yeah. And obviously since I've been on the low fat diet or the zero fat diet as well, my fucking hair was like falling out. So that's what, so yeah, mate, it's like deadened my fucking hairline. I hope it probably is due to that, to be honest. I've got eczema as well. So hopefully it'll fucking sort itself out and grow back. But I'm just taking a concoction of drugs at the minute to do a little experiment.
You've only just started, haven't you?
Yeah.
Give us keep us updated, mate, with that. It's interesting.
I'm gonna get on the derma roller, mate. Derma roller shit out your hairline.
Yeah. When I'm back, I probably will. I think that's quite effective. But at the minute, I'm just taking like basically a topical SARM, which is safe as it sounds. Selective like RU. What's it called?
RU5. It's not 5 something, is it? I don't know.
544 or like 534. Yeah, which is basically an androgen blocker, which is like is kind of sketchy as fuck, because you don't want to block your androgen receptors, because that's like what makes you a man. But if you can do it in one place, then it's probably a pretty good thing to sort your hair out. And then I'm taking minoxidil, and then something else, but like once you take it, you can't stop taking it really. And then I'm taking something else called like, it's like stremaploside or some shit, and then I'm a fucking like shampoo containing, I forgot what the names, keratazole or something.
Are you taking
basically just all of...
Are you taking anything oral?
No. No, like it's a bit of a weird one because it's like what causes male pattern balding is DHT, but obviously DHT is what makes you a man, like or testosterone androgens or what make you a man.
Small field.
So it's like, yeah, exactly. Literally, dude. That's probably why he gains so much muscle so quick and has a fucking shit hairline because of that. And it's just he's just unlucky on the genetic front in terms of like it affecting his hair loss. But like you can get finasteride, which is I think it stops the conversion. It stops DHT forming, but DHT is still important as like a testosterone type hormone. So it's like I wouldn't take that shit unless I was taking like supplemental testosterone. Yeah. So unless I was actually on steroids. So it's probably why, for example, Brandon, I noticed, had a pretty shit hairline, but it's looking quite good. I reckon he's just started taking finasteride and it's not affecting his sex drive or anything because he's on so much gear anyway. It's like, yeah.
I think it can be a bit of a dodgy game now though when you start playing around with like using drugs for drugs and it can be like a quick spiral, but it's fucking the whole baldness thing is like blown up recently, especially with like more plates, more days.
Yeah, I feel like it's more grown and popular. Well, maybe it's just because people are speaking about it more and more open to speaking about it. But definitely, like, it's a very common thing. A lot of guys are like, oh, insecure about baldness, and it's for a young, like losing their hair at like say 19, 20, 21.
It's really common as well.
Oh, dude. I feel it's sad, man. Imagine being like 19 and going properly bald. Like, I feel sorry for people, but there's definitely stuff you can do about it. Like, it's not a fucking death sentence. And so,
worst comes to worst, you could either, I'd get a hair transplant, and if that failed, like it was like, yeah, there's no follicles, like we can't save it. I would honestly just get you've seen the permanent wigs.
Oh,
like
a
you can pull
hair
them
piece.
and they look really good. I would honestly just get that.
Would you? I think if I went like if I was going like properly fucking bold. So let's say like I might follow Mike Thurston. Let's say like when I'm 30, I might consider getting a hair transplant. And then all will be well. But let's say I was like completely fucked, like bold. I would just, mate, honestly, I'd probably just, if there's nothing a hair transplant can do, and normally there is a lot it can do, I would literally just
rock it.
Shave it off, get fucking jacked, get a load of tattoos.
Honestly, like I think if you're gonna go bold and that's it, like just fucking embrace it. And I think when you finally do that, like you're going to be insecure as fuck to start with, but I think eventually you'll just feel like liberated and like free, you know. Just imagine waking up every single day, looking in the mirror and be like, I fucking hate the top of my head, you know. And but if you're gonna literally you're giving me flashbacks, mate. But I mean, I think but I think if you're gonna be bold, you can't just be bold. You've definitely got to be in shape.
Yeah.
And maybe have like a few tattoos and stuff like that, just as like have some other defining features. If you're some like skinny little slender bold like what do you call them, like alien
Weasel.
looking thing, then it's probably not if you're looking like a grey alien, it's probably not a good thing, you know.
But yeah, man, I think like I'll see how my little experiment goes. But I honestly think like there's a lot that you can do. It's just if you do nothing, then it's gonna get a fucking lot worse. It's one of those things that needs to be acted on. Like, so it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I'll do like an article, a video on it at some point after my little fucking experiment.
What if you start growing like, because you've blocking the DHT in your scalp, and obviously that's what makes you a man is the DHT. What if you start growing like really long feminine hair and like it just goes really fucking weird? Maybe it's like blonde as well, and it smells of girls.
I sent this to Alma. I was like, I'm putting so much shit on my hair. Imagine if I just wake up one day and it's like down to my fucking waist, mate. I'll be like walking around like Legolas, like like waving it in the wind and like strutting my stuff.
Everywhere you walk, you're just in slow motion as well.
Next thing you know, he gets a contract like L'Oreal and he's on TV like.
It just turns like really tightly curled, and you're like Puri warrior, Puri prisoner. Sorry.
Never say never.
Yeah, but no, we'll see anyway. It's pretty like I was literally. It's quite dodgy though. I was well worried about starting those psalms because It's not actually a selective androgen receptor modulator. Is it? I think it's just like an androgen blocker. So it's like a similar name to SARM. But I read like the one thing I read before I was going to do it was this like was this account from this lad who had apparently taken this SARM because obviously they're sold as like not for
Research
being human
chemicals,
consumption. They're untested, unregulated. It's for like research purposes only. But there's this thing, and this lad apparently taken it for 3 days, and he'd started to get chest pain immediately, and then he had congenital heart failure, and then he was going to die in like 6 months. And he was writing this post as like, "Do not take this thing." And I was reading it like, should I? Shouldn't I? I was like, fuck it, it'll be all right. But yeah, I'm on like day 5 now, and so far I haven't had congenital heart failure, so I think I'm over the
do you reckon that's a legit thing then? From him?
No.
It's probably just a prank post.
No, I don't reckon it's a prank post. I reckon the guy's like generally probably dying and fucked
Outlier.
up. But yeah, I either think like he's incredibly unlucky. I think it comes down to 3 things. Like either number 1 is he's just incredibly unlucky due to like being a genetic outlier. Number 2 is he had an unlucky batch. Like he took like far too fucking much of it. Or number 3 is like he it was just coincidence, and he was gonna get, because people get heart failure anyway. You know, people die all the time. But yeah, man, the way I think of it is like, I remember a big thing. One of the few things I learned from uni is that it's the dose that makes the poison. Like you can literally, if you have cyanide in apple seeds contain cyanide, like it's all about how much of something you have. So I'm just being really conservative with dosing of it.
Less is more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we've been able to help people board loss, or made them feel a bit more secure about it. Board loss, hair loss.
Mate, I think the biggest thing like is just
Accepting it.
It's just I did an article on it, didn't I? Well, not accept. I wouldn't say accepting it. I'll just say like whether you accept it or not, or whether you want to like fight for something.
Do what you can.
Like, let's say you have exactly. Let's say you have a really big fucking nose. I watched a TikTok the other day of this girl with a fucking hideous ass witch looking nose.
I've seen it. She gets no surgery.
Yeah, and dude, she actually looks like relatively attractive afterwards. It goes from like a 1 to a 1 to a 6. That big of a difference? Nah, come on. No, let's be realistic here, Alex.
Mate, she wasn't a 1. A 1's like...
Was the nose that bad before?
It was literally like a cartoon.
If Alex turned around too quickly, it'd hit you in the eye right now, mate. It'd take your eye out.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But yeah, but like in that situation, like if you have the means to change it, change it. But I think like in the meantime, like being able to make a joke about yourself and like laugh at yourself and like laugh at your insecurities and be like, oh, look at my fucking vulture looking ass nose. You know, it's like when you can't joke about it and when you get like insecure if other people joke about it, that's when you have fucking issues, problems, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people take themselves, well, naturally you do, don't you? You take yourself seriously because you're naturally self-centered creatures, and you amplify every issue bigger than it is. So it's like there's something called the spectator effect or the spotlight effect, and you think everybody, when you walk into a room and you trip or something, is looking at you, or say like you jump a red light, you think, oh, everyone's seen that. It's like no one probably even noticed. And it's the same with your insecurities. You think like, oh, people gapping my tooth, or I'm too short, or whatever. I got a few spots on my face today for this video. No one's even noticed.
Yeah.
No,
like we're all just too concerned with ourselves.
No one observes you as much as you observe yourself.
Yeah, exactly, man. So
like,
once you realize
I've got a wonky chin. And I've got a wonky chin. I remember when I was younger, I was like, oh, like this bone, I can't change it.
I never realized until you told me.
Yeah, mate, even when you tell me.
And a few months ago.
Okay.
And now, like, every day I look at it and think,
it's fucking disgusting.
Fucking hideous. But I'm still going to be friends with you. We all have our ailments.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But Tom,
this is why I'm friends with you guys, because you accept me for my wonky chin, you know?
I'll give you a chin transplant, Tom.
You're gonna what? So I don't want to sand it down though. I want to buff it out even more. All right, I want the other side to be just as like swole.
Get some fat transferred from your ass into your chin.
Oh yeah, fucking jiggles around like a ball bag.
Oi, would you if me and Alex paid for fillers for your chin to even it out, but by evening it out, they just make one side slightly bigger. Would you do it?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? No, I would actually look like Puri Prisoner then, wouldn't I? I'd be him.
It's Puri Warrior.
Nah, it's Prisoner.
Oh, is it?
No. He's on the schedule, mate. He's on the weekly schedule. Yeah.
Isn't a chin like that attractive though to women because it's associated with testosterone, masculine, hence the caricature.
Probably.
Movies.
Yeah. Square jaw, high testosterone. I'm not saying I've got high testosterone. Probably haven't. But
Yeah. I think that's why it's, dude. I saw Do you know like facial fillers are a thing now for girls
and guys?
Actual fillers. And guys.
Yeah, and guys, but in girls, man, I think it's fucking horrendous, mate. Because it's like I saw some girl the other day, and I was like, "Ooh," on Instagram, and Am was like, "Oh yeah, she's had fillers," and I was like, "Why would you get fucking jaw fillers as a girl? Because like your definition of your jawline, is like to do with your testosterone during development. So that you're making yourself look more masculine, so you have like better facial contours, and it's like." What are you fucking doing?
It's like when female bodybuilders take testosterone, you know, their jawline and their facial structure changes, and it's like they're trying to replicate that. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, I think it's so sad, man.
I think it comes from like when girls do their like makeup and they contour and shit like that. They contour a bit under the chin, so they're just like, oh well, I can have that permanently if I just put fillers in my face.
No, it literally.
But you're physically adding volume and size to it rather than just like, you know, sharpening up your face a little bit.
Well, yeah, you're losing that feminine energy and attractiveness, aren't you? And you're going to more masculine. Yeah. So why would you want that if you were a straight girl? I don't understand it.
I think it's because they literally, I can guarantee if these people that were getting like jaw fillers, like their jaws made bigger as women to be more attractive, if they understood like evolutionary biology or had like learned about it, you know, like what makes females attractive and what makes males attractive, like they would not touch it. It's like, for example, like red lipstick. Like, why do women wear red lipstick? Oh, because it looks nice. No, red lipstick's a thing because it's when you're sexually aroused, your lips turn red as more blood flows to them because of the vasodilation. So it's sexual signaling to show that you're in season and like you want to mate and have sex, which will make you feel more attracted to the opposite sex. Why do women wear high heels? Oh, because it looks nice. No, it's because it changes your pelvic tilt, so your ass protrudes more, which makes you look like you're sexually mature, so you're ready to mate and pass. Everything's about sex, man. At the end of the day,
it's interesting you say that. That last one, I was, you know, why girls when they're posing for a picture and they'll stick their ass out and get the arc in the back. That is actually what happened. What's happening there is, from an evolutionary perspective, what would happen is once the woman's ovulating, it would stimulate it would push up or something against the muscles of the spine, something like this, right?
So they're just trying to shoot out an egg like a chicken.
it would show that they are, you know, they're fertile, they're peak, they're ready to mate, and so that's why lads find it attractive when a girl's like doing that with her ass. That is why, like you see a woman and you see like say the borderline of the figure. The shadow of like just her ass and legs, and it's like it sticks out, and we like it. We're hardwired to like that, but that's why. And when you think like people think they're aware of shit, and it's like you have ancient mechanisms within you, and like why is it that lads just have to fucking jack off? You know, like are you really in control, or are you a slave to your dick? Oh, 1 minute, let me just go and jack off, and then I can concentrate. It's like
everything. It's like. That book I've been telling you boys to read, the Story Brand, goes into it, that ultimately everything comes down to two things. It's like, it comes down to survival. Will it help me survive? Or will it help me thrive in marketing anyway? But if you like kind of look at that from a different angle, I'd say it comes down to survival and sex. Like, is everything that we do, all of our decisions on the most deepest level are like aimed at like, is it gonna increase my chances of fucking, reproducing, or surviving? Like everything you do, like why do you go to the gym? Like on the most deepest level. Oh, it's because I want to get better. No. Like, yeah, sure, but why do you want to get better?
If you keep asking why,
like, why? It's like, yeah, because you want to be more attractive to the opposite sex.
Yeah, it's again in the marketing industry, they're well aware of this, and so you know, like fragrance. Is when they sell fragrance, it's always sexualized because we associate that fragrance with scent and of the opposite sex, and that's why it's always
sex pen.
That's why it's always like Blue Water Davidoff, and it's like some fucking model. Calvin Klein model. But if they've tried it with like say products that aren't associated with sex, so let's say for example Coca-Cola, and it's a woman drinking like Coca-Cola with like sweat, you see a cleavage, it doesn't impact as much because that product is not associated with a sexual connotation. But like say like perfume, it's from a book called Persuasion by can't remember, but Persuasion. It's all about how we are persuaded and swayed in certain directions through marketing. But yeah, super interesting, man.
It's probably why fucking dating apps do so well, mate. It's just all based on sex.
Dating apps
is probably why people become billionaires from setting up
what
dating
else
apps.
is it based on?
Sex sells, you know.
Love and finding the one.
That triggers me, dude. When I've had a few girls be like, how like, about how I kind of judge them on their looks, because I said like I literally couldn't see a body, but her face was really pretty, so I was just straight up like, yo, like I can't remember what I said. I didn't say it as direct as this, but I basically said like, what does your body look like? And then she was like, oh, why does it matter? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, because you're on the sexual market and I've only got pictures to go by. And at the end of the day, looks do matter. If I turn up and you're...
Because you are a slab of meat.
Like, no, but like if I... No, come on, man. Let's flip the role and say like, you know, I didn't show my body and I turn up and I'm fucking Michelin Man. Do I expect to pull my rolls up while she sucks my dick? No.
Like, would she probably be more interested in talking to a guy that only has face selfies? Probably not.
Exactly, man. But my point is like, it's interesting with dating apps because it's very new, but it's like, don't try and kid yourself into being like, oh, don't be so shallow and superficial and judgmental. It's like, we are so judgmental and it's natural to be like judgmental. Like it's Tinder.
Well, it's because of like society and this movement, like just like this like social justice movement or whatever.
Political correctness. I know
what
what you're on about.
Yeah, basically, man. Yeah. It's like this movement how people are led to believe that they have to be this certain way because that's what society deems as proper. And it's like, just because society like deems something as proper or you're expected to behave in a certain way doesn't mean that it's right.
Yeah.
It's like that, mate. Like at the end of the day, like why is she swiped on you in the first place? Is it because you have such a nice bio? Is it because you seem like such an interesting person? Or is it because you look like physically attractive? You got like a fucking solid amount of muscle on you. You're probably going to be able to fuck her good and put your big old dick
deeper, mate.
Balls deep into her cervix, mate. Yeah, exactly. And impregnate her and pass on your optimal genetics. That's what it comes down to.
She should be so lucky. Imagine that, mate. Little super soldiers, little Turkish super soldiers.
Why do you think chicks like guys with a decent, nice little bum, good amount of muscle on their ass?
Oh, for the
yeah, man, for the drive,
pack,
for the thrust,
Maybe, or maybe
do you hip thrust, boys? Do you hip thrusts?
Oh, dude, literally, it's why women find asses on men attractive.
Yeah, literally, that's what I was saying.
It is because of that. Literally, because you can fuck without putting pressure and hurting the woman.
So don't skip squats, lads. All right, that's the lesson there.
Or it's exactly.
Just everywhere you walk, just thrust as you walk, just so you can like inadvertently kind of like train.
Do you know
your
what?
glutes.
I actually do that when I'm walking up a hill. Instead of letting my calves, which I think naturally kind of take over, I consciously make an effort to activate my glutes instead. And I'm like, if there's a person behind me, they're
like
so lucky
yourself.
right now, like because like my glutes are just firing, like doom,
bounce up and down each one.
Yeah, the power. But yeah,
like a fucking engine piston.
Yeah, no, I think I've noticed that. Like I've definitely had girls say like about nice butt, which you would never on the surface think like, why would a girl like a dude with a nice butt? But girls have said to me like, oh, nice butt.
Like, mate, I swear, like I'm pretty sure it's with you. Like I get my ass slapped quite a lot if I go out to festivals. Yeah, and so I'm pretty sure like we've been out a few times where we've both had our like ass pinched or slapped, by a girl.
I get my fingered,
and then.
Imagine that at a festival, you just feel something in the front row. Ooh. You turn around to a worldie and you just like carry on like, oh, okay.
Fuck's sake.
Does that actually happen to you?
But yeah.
Does that actually happen to
you?
No,
I was saying imagine.
Oh, Tom, you had a finger in your bum yet? You've been with your girlfriend long enough.
She's tried, mate, but I slapped that shit straight out.
I'm
too PG for that, mate. Too PG. But on the ass touching thing though, I remember me and Moorfield when we were at uni went out dressed as Ninja Turtles, right? So literally it's like a full morph suit, your face is covered.
Yeah.
Essentially your identity is gone. You are now a turtle, Okay. And all obviously because we both lifted, both squatted, blah blah blah. You know, slightly perky ass or whatever. Obviously got good asses. All fucking night. I'm not even joking you, because there wasn't like a face to us. You know, people felt like they could do what they wanted to you.
Objectify.
They'd slap your ass, pinch it. Like it started getting annoying after a while, but almost like getting fucking like touched up all night, getting your ass slapped. What is all chicks that?
What do you mean?
It was chicks doing it.
Like
girls? Yeah.
But I think okay.
And then we went to the gay club, and then we were getting our asses slapped there, and it was fucking great. Like I didn't mind there.
Yeah.
Taking poppers.
But I think. Have you ever done poppers?
No.
I have, mate. I do not. It's horrible. I don't
my
rate
mate said it was great.
Oh, nah. It just made me feel like I literally felt like I was about to pass out. It's like when someone puts you in a chokehold and you're about to pass out. I felt like that. Like, why the fuck would you want to feel like that? But no, going back to the ass slapping thing, like, I think there's two ways to look at it. Like one crowd of people is going to, like, it's very easy to be like, oh, that's so wrong. Imagine if you did that to a girl kind of thing, which is, like, I don't think guys should go around slapping or touching girls' asses. But then on the flip side, it's like, at the end of the day, like, Tom, you're a fucking man. Like, if one of those girls, like, slapped your ass and then started, like, sexually harassing you, you could, like, grab her legs and, like, snap her in half.
Yeah, literally.
Like, so it's not really the same, like, the same thing as you slapping a girl's ass, for example. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like you have the means to be like, look, fuck off. And she can't, so.
Yeah, it's like what I was saying the other day. Obviously, girls are not massively inferior, but physically. Let me finish right before I dig my hole here, yeah? I was saying to you, right? Let's say, for example, because, like,
I think we should round them up and put them on the train.
And that's the end of the podcast. See you tomorrow.
Wait, before I get fucking butchered and burned at the stake. So let's say, for example, this is, I think, how girls feel around, lads, say, like a dark alley. So like a girl walks down a dark alley, like I was saying to you, she must feel absolutely petrified because a man can do whatever. He can take what he wants from her, which is usually one thing. He can just do out of physicality and just do whatever, it happens. Yeah. So you must feel petrified. So if you want to feel like how a girl feels, like kind of helpless, I heard this as well. Take out all your money in your bank in cash and then walk down the street. I reckon that's how a girl feels in the middle of the night. You just feel so vulnerable and so like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like what Mo said, like if a girl taps my butt, I'm like, obviously it's annoying, but I'm like, I could fucking end you at any second. So I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Girl touches your fucking.
Just like the scene out of Avengers with Loki and Hulk.
Smash. Yeah, dude, I completely agree, man. And it's like when if I'm walking like behind a chick in like an alley or something, don't make a joke. I get right behind her and I go, oh, you smell good.
Hey, pretty girl. Did you go to college?
No.
Did you get your BA with all that knowledge?
Nah, if I am though, I actually feel like a bit bad. Like I walk slower on purpose because I don't want to be like. I know she's gonna feel fucking uncomfortable, like being by herself. Or it's like
I like it, mate. Or like Slender Man, really slow and inevitable. Like can't get away.
She turns around,
run as fast as you can, but Mo just stood there walking really slow. Like just leave me alone.
Nah, but
I slow down and I take my time and I watch her every move.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Is that from American Psycho?
I don't know.
It was a great film. That I need to watch that again.
I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, it's like one of the reasons, man, why I think like it's so. Do you know when like lads or like a group of lads like shout at a girl?
Yeah, holler at her.
Or like, or,
that's horrible.
Yeah, or something like, or like that, or especially if she's on her own.
Yeah,
or
it pisses
like,
me off, man.
Like even if like approaching a girl on her own with like a group of guys rather than by yourself, like I think it's so
inconsiderate.
What's the word? There's a better word for it, but inconsiderate is it's like unmindful. You know, it's so unself-aware.
Lack of self-awareness. I know what you're trying to say, mate.
Yeah, lack of self-awareness. Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, I just like think of from their point of view, man. Like what? Why the fuck? Like, what's gonna come out of this? Like, you're just gonna make someone feel bad or like scare them a little bit. You know?
I think when lads are in groups like that. And like catcalling, that's what it's called, isn't it? Do you like, for instance, if there's like a building site of like workers, And then there's a woman walking down the street on her own. I think probably all girls have experienced this. It's always like they do the wolf whistle and whatnot. And I think they're probably doing that more for like their ego around their workmates than actually like bothering. They're not actually interested in that interaction. 100%. They're just doing it so all the other lads think, oh yeah, he's fucking cool. Like, oh, look at that. Like, yeah, it's just fucking.
But yeah, it's like I've never really got that. Like, I can say that I've never
that cold.
Like, not because I'm so like polite or anything. Because I'm not polite at all. But yeah, I've never once thought like, oh, I know, let's shout something at this. Like, what's it going to
be? What's their mindset? Like, are they going to turn around and be like, oh my god, my Prince Charming?
I think it's literally. I think it's like Tom said. It's literally just like so you look good in front of your mates. Like,
he's got balls. He fucking, he's chatting to girls.
Literally, like, yeah, I can guarantee if she turned around and she was like, what do you fucking want?
Yeah,
like, or like you're never gonna do that on your own, are you? So it's probably just about being mindful and thinking about like, why are you actually doing that? Like, if you wanted to speak to someone, you would go and approach them by yourself in like a proper way.
I was actually asking.
Can I have your number, please?
I thought you stuttering it for real.
Yeah, those psalms are going into my prefrontal cortex,
just frying
slowly disintegrating it.
It just starts to go cross-eyed on the camera. Just dribbling.
No, I asked Shana if she's ever been like catcalled, and I think as I said, most girls have, but she said it's literally like disgusting. Like it makes like shudders go down their spine. So any of you lads that listen to it, that catcall girls, like
keep doing it,
keep it up. Good work.
Hey, have you lads ever been catcalled by girls?
Yeah.
Yes, I have, and gay guys as well.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you both get catcalled by a gay guy in a car?
Hey,
when you were out for a walk, weren't you?
Gay guys.
But I don't know why. Yeah, but here's the difference though, because I'm like, or we're like male, and we have that like strength, and like like, aka we're not going to get fucking very unlikely to get raped by someone. It's like I actually quite enjoy it, like getting like even if a gay guy catcalls me, it's like it's a boost of your confidence. Like it feels good. I'm like obviously it's completely different if you're a woman, but like I actually quite enjoy it if like a group of girls, even if I'm on my own, like catcalls me, or like a gay guy catcalls me, because I feel like this is probably like my narcissistic side speaking, but like you can flip it, and they like especially like they do not expect you to like come back with something. You like kind of like seize the power for yourself, because you can be like, or you can come back with some like smart ass comment.
I just say I go like, my eyes are up here, or how dare you objectify me, and then like that's a good one. But it's a nice boost. And then you walk with a bit of you're like, ooh, pretty,
and then you tend to glutes extra hard.
The pistons. Mate, I remember when I was younger and I was walking through my hometown, and someone, a gay guy, he took photos of me from behind.
How young?
I was no, honestly, mate, and he posted it on Facebook.
10-year-old Tom.
I was 5. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I was like 16, 17, something like that. And he was like the same age, and he was posting these photos on fucking Facebook, and it's weird, man.
You're on someone's Facebook.
Posted a picture of me to his Facebook, yeah. Just a photo of me from behind.
Yeah, you also made this fake video where he sucked my dick, but it was fake.
Oh no!
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Oh no!
Don't go to the balls.
Are you posting it online? Oh
Don't
no!
Go down the shaft.
Interesting. So yeah, interesting.
Where do we go from here?
Yeah, I think we might wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we might leave it there on that.
We'll leave it on that
beautiful.
Let
beautiful
you ruminate on that. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, whatever that was.
I did.
Bit of a catch up with Mo.
Yeah.
Perhaps you found value in it. Perhaps you didn't. But either way, that's another episode on the RET podcast. And myself, Mr. Mo Samuels, and Mr. Tom Stockton will see you in the next one.
What's your last note, Mo?
Anything else, Mo, before we finish?
I was going to say, either way, we got your fucking money, so we don't give a shit if you didn't like it.
Oh, so disruptive.
So alpha.
Oh, what lads.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's get the fucking beers in.
Thank you. Good night.
Much love.
All right.